Well, I mean, that's essentially what Zaron is, but seriously though, I don't really have any major plans of it. I would have to get some assets to make a snake party member, and I don't know where I'd really introduce the snake party member. I could make it a summon for one of the characters, maybe Zaron or Sven, since Sven is based around soul creation. You'd think maybe Fwinshaw, but really she's more focused on the flora side of druidism as opposed to the fauna. But overall, I don't really have any plans of introducing a snake party member aside from Zaron, who already exists. You mean like Roblox? No. Wait, you mean like Minecraft? Also no. This is a pretty good question, and I've actually made a picture to better demonstrate the teams that they would have. Forgive the abundance of legendaries, I just personally felt they were appropriate for some of the characters. And I won't be providing much explanation on this because that would be a whole nother video. And if you would like to see that, comment below letting me know as much. Without further ado, enjoy the picture. Well, aside from the cat, and maybe Homunculus if you really looked at his relationship with Sven in a very negative light, those are the only pets you can really have at the moment. And right now I don't have any plans to add any pets or pet mechanics to the game. It's way too late in development for me to add something like that, and I've never really had any plans from the start of that. So, sorry, no pets. For now. Maybe another game, I'll implement that, but for now, sorry. Well, before doing a part 2, I'm gonna see how New Found Divinity goes over before I finalize that I'm absolutely doing a part 2. I have definitely given thoughts about a prequel or a sequel, but to avoid, the need for one in case one doesn't happen, I tried my best to give New Found Divinity a satisfying ending, but leave enough pieces that are unanswered that could be addressed in a possible sequel. That way it wouldn't be impossible to make it and wouldn't involve a lot of shoehorned in elements, because that would just make for a bad sequel or prequel. It'd be pure fan service, no substance, and that's not a direction I want to go in. So I've definitely given it some thoughts, but before I finalize that I'm doing it, I need to see how well New Found Divinity goes over. So let me know if you're actually interested in a prequel or a sequel, which one you'd prefer, or if you don't really care, you just want a prequel or a sequel. Also, let me know if you want me to tackle another genre like cyberpunk, for instance. I'll take it. I'm open to suggestions. As much as I would love for new Found Divinity to just appear in the versus community, I wouldn't want to be the one running it, giving the verdict on it. I think I am way too biased to really give it justice. So if it enters the versus community, I would prefer someone else to kind of give their verdict and put it into the versus community as opposed to me doing it. But I would like to see some matches like Neravarine versus K, Artemis and Treri from Dungeons and Dragons versus Mithril Blade, or even Sven versus Gandalf. Those would be fun matches. But I'll answer in-universe matches that are just PM'd to me or just commented. I have no problem with that. So if you want to know in-universe from New Found Divinity who would win in a fight, just ask. I'll let you know. And of course, thank you for all your questions. Thank you for watching. I hope this was a very enlightening Q&A session. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and share with a friend, maybe even subscribe. And most importantly, as a wise sage once told me, believe and achieve.